Ideas sometimes, uh, when it is a concept, okay, it might appear very beautiful. It is in the application that we begin to see all the all the limitations in them. I remember when we were talking about what it actually means to be independent before, that as an independent people, you were saying that we needed to be free, even to make our own mistakes. That is true. So this idea of Pan-Africanism, is it that it is faulty as an idea, that there are natural limitations that makes it not to work, make it not to be practical when we put it into practice, or is because we haven't made enough mistakes in it and continue to try to put it in practice and to refine it? Because from the concept just coming into reality, it cannot be perfect. It's not always perfect. Even in the United States, like we have made an example before, the democracy that they are practicing there is still an experiment. It's not the best, but at least it is the best compared to maybe some other forms of government, which means that it's still not a perfect system. There is no perfect system. So where is the error lie in the idea of Pan-Africanism? Is it that it is really deficient in terms of how it should be structured? Therefore, we should throw it away, or because we have not endured the sacrifice enough to practice it and then continue to refine it? I want you to help me there.
What you say is true in that the Pan-African idea can be sabotaged by economic practices. Like I mentioned Geoffrey Bing's book, Reap the Whirlwind. In it, he explained the position of cocoa in Ghana, how we never, as an independent people, price the cocoa. In other words, you are producing your own goods, but you don't price it. Somebody price it for you. And of course, there are other ideas which he has, and the colonial administration, or to say that the mother country, as they used to say it, the mother country has practiced its system for centuries, and we are just round the corner. What do we have? Take, for instance, we don't even have a national language that everybody understands. We still use what other people say the slave master's language. In Ghana, you have to speak English. It takes a long time to be able to speak English and understand English well. All these things are there to make you not understand what, like I say, the slave master used to enslave you or enslaved us and divided us through the Berlin Conference of 1884-85. They met and decided how to deal with you, deal with Africa with the help of United States, of course. The United States was at the Berlin Conference as an onlooker. He said, Africa is your playground. Dare not to enter South Africa, South America. And that's what it was. You know, the people know what to do, but the interference is holding us back. There is nothing that you can do that they don't know. You know, they have their intelligence officers, they have their spies, they have their system embedded in your system. So I don't know when we will be able to get away from what European countries do to us. You go and study at their universities, and you come home, you have to practice what they want you to do. So I don't know. But what I think I know is if we were to have our own language, like China immediately, Mao gave them Mandarin, and from there they shut up. You know, I saw a Nigerian telling Nigerians, why is it that some countries are advanced and others are not? And his own answer was that they have their language and they use it in physics, chemistry, mathematics, in other words, in scientific development. We don't have it. And our education is not a good education, you know. So I don't fully understand why it should be so. Do we have to fight the white man and ask him to leave us alone or what? I don't know. Because you don't have big guns, you know. We negotiated for independence. And so, since we negotiated for independence, they will not leave us alone. But if we had fought them, killed them, killed ourselves, then probably would have learned a lesson. And we will do this through our language. I remember during the fight for independence in the Gold Coast, the traditional musician was using traditional language to make the people understand what independence means. And Kwame Nkrumah was sent to come and achieve independence for us in a local language. And we were dancing and happy. But after the independence was negotiated and given to us, we find another problem, economic problem. You know, and if we can deal with the economic problem, we are able to control our own currency, control the price of our resources, control our education, then probably we will get there. But right now, economic independence is what we need.